Hi, it's Joyce at Joyce Meyer Junk Journals, and here I am doing my second video on this glue book. I've had to do some glue books just to kind of get out of my zone of my creativity is just kind of suffering lately. I just need to do some art stuff, just relax. So I've been doing some painting and things and just trying to get out of my head a little bit because I have too much ideas at one time. You know, anybody have that happen? It's just difficult. So I'm trying to just unwind, try to relax. I also don't have a lot of time at once to get into a project. Like if I do a tag or something, it takes me a couple days. Just keep popping in the craft room and then I can't like stay in it because I have been trying to get my house cleaned up and some outside things done, repairs and all this kind of stuff this year. So anyway, but I just thought I'd come on. I want to show you, I just took some magazines. I did a video in my trunk with all my thrift items from the past few weeks, and I've taken a lot of those items and I've brought them in the house. So this is what I'm going to show you. This is my pile that I chose. I actually had a porch delivery on my porch. This was on the package and now it's here. I thought that was funny, and it's blue. So I took that. I cut up some things out of this from the thrift store. It's a brochure. It's kind of older. I cannot find a date, but my granddaughter's named after this city. Anyway, all right. So I want to show you this. There's a lot in here. I don't know which ones I'm going to choose yet, but there's these pipe cleaners. These are foam stars, but they're cute, and there's some twine. And the packaging for that is this. I think this is from a Target bin. I'm not positive, but I could cut that up if I want. Whoops, something fell. Imagine that. When I was young, we had a parade for bikes. I think there were prizes. They used to have bike safety. They still have this place to go to. They have a fair there in the fall. But I remember that. That's a really good memory for me. So I thought I would put this in there. And then I had, oopsie, it finally broke off. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to just leave it that way. It's cute. But anyhow, this is from a sequin package, which I cut and I aimed it to make it like a puzzle, because where I'm going to put it, I want to remember down below what was on here. And it is like a shaker tag. But when I cut it, see how the one popped out like that? Get him down. I'm trying to get him back in. So I'm using this stuff. This is Fabric Writer Scribbles. It's called dimensional paint. But I know it's not going to stick to the plastic at all, but I keep trying to get a bead of it at the end so that actually if the sequin did come out, it would kind of be grabbed by that glue. I don't know if I'm going to want to use the tiny attacher and put a staple in there. I might, because you saw that little guy jump out. But anyway, that's going to go in, but that's not dry yet. So, but then I took a lei apart. You'll see it in my video. And it had this really cute, now where did it go? Oh, it's on the floor. It had those necklaces. This one says USA. So what I intend to do is, in this book, I've got the popsicle bag torn off. Purposefully, I left some of it because I want to remember, you know, how the popsicles come. And USA. Not that I need to remember how popsicles come, but you watch someday. They won't have this netting anymore. There'll be some animal that's destroyed from the netting or something. I don't know. But there'll be some reason you won't see netting anymore. Everything's on the chopping block. USA. And see, what I want to do is I'm going to get it in there and make it a pocket to hold this. But I'm not going to fuss with that now. Okay, so that's there. All right, so I'm not going to do a flip through yet because this is just about gluing things. Okay, I also have a little tool. I'm going to make a dangle when I'm done to go on the side of this journal. And I have this little thing. I got the charger on my phone actually right now, but I'll plug this in and then I will drill a hole in. See this? This is what I use on my lips, is this Vaseline stuff. The little teeny tiny. I love little things. But it's empty. And I use the label and I put it right here. Just did that. So I'm going to hang that on the side. And I'm going to do some other things. I had a bottle cap. Is it in my pocket? I don't know what I did with it. Oh, here it is. So I just finished a Coke. I buy a Coke once in a while, put it in the fridge for about a week. I just keep unscrewing it and taking a drink. The refrigerator's out in the garage. Just take a little sip, you know. Well, I'm going to put a little hole in here. That's going to be part of the things that are going to go on the dangle on the side. But, okay, so I found a use for this. This was in my car when I just did my flip through of my thrifted items. And that video, be sure you go back and watch it. Somebody named Janet had this pattern and they sold it for $1. I tell them, please don't write on the front when you're selling this. This is the thrift store. Please don't, but they always do. So anyway, but this is great. Okay, and then we have, I like to hear that. I'm going to grab that every once in a while, get myself woke up. But I found these as well. They hang on the bottle that you're giving somebody, like a wine bottle. It's to and from tag, but they're red, white, and blue. See that? So I'm going to take, I've already put one in my book, but I'm going to take this. I'm putting these at the tops of pages where I can. I've already just glued one in before I came on. So I think it looks to me like I want them every so often. Yeah, that could be one right here. I could put that one on there, maybe. And then I have these, which would be nice to put them and have a flip up. Got to remind myself, see? I'll do a flip up of some sort. Maybe put something in the circle. I have to find 2 things to go in the circle now. All right, well then this is from the memorial wall for the veterans. I had purchased a whole pack of postcards from that. And then I have this brochure from Savannah, Georgia. Yep. So these are just, these are the people, you know, I'm thinking when we just have leisure time and we're safe on the street, it's because of the people that sacrificed. I hope people understand that. Oh, you just don't know, you know? Okay, so anyway, so those are kind of, I want those sort of grouped together because I've not done a gallery kind of look. And maybe I will draw around and make them like framed. You know, use red, white, and blue marker. I've got this eagle. Isn't he cool? Very cool. Okay, so then that could go there. Okay, and I have to wait for this to dry, but I don't know where that's gonna go. All right, the last thing is this. Yes, I think I'm gonna trim out my favorite pieces. So I played the flute in high school and grade school. My daughter still has it, and she played it in high school. So it's at her house. It's in safekeeping. I'm glad she's got it. She asked me for it. It wasn't like I forced it on her. And we used to do, we did this kind of painting. I painted similar items, but mine were two pilgrims. They were wooden candlestick holders. I don't know what happened to those. I used to sell antiques and collectibles and things, and I think I would just... Is this camera moving? I keep hitting this. I got my charger hanging up. So poor Uncle Sam. I just made his foot pointy. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. So there's Uncle Sam. I don't know where I should put the flute player. I think probably, where's that? Where did I put, oh, I know. When I put this in from one of my memories of being a kid, that's another one. So I'll put those together. I'll put that right here. So I'll go through and glue. You know, I don't care. I'll fill in the pages today because I like to come down here, believe it or not. I come down sometimes and just glue without the camera on. Oh, I got to make sure I'm going to ignore what's on the other side. I must have that candy cane. Oh, I'm so glad I didn't whack it because I wanted that candy cane. Oh, that's going on the front of a journal. I made another candy cane journal. You can see that video as well. It was one of my first journals. Because I remember my grandma and grandpa in their grocery store. And a really old photo. And there is candy canes hanging up in the glass case on twine. That's how they did it. You know, those oak cabinets. So I hope everybody's got a thing that they do, whatever kind of hobby it is, that is joyful, and you know, it doesn't stress you out. The crafting should not be stressful. That's why I do what I want to do. I love doing all the things with paper and everything, and the ribbon and the fabric, but sometimes time doesn't allow it. Just depends on the season. But it always comes back. So, okay, now this is the problem. See how short it is? Well, it's not a problem till you make it one. But I'm going to do something that you don't even notice that is not in proportion. Okay, so that goes in the Christmas stuff. I don't know if I'm going to use the birdhouses too much because they don't have their full roof. And I don't know. We will switch to something else. Okay, so I'm going to go back and I'm going to find those things that I just said and glue them in if there's anything loose in here. This was really been fun. I'm amazed at the things that I already have and what I found in magazines. I only went through a couple magazines and I found all these things. And then as I go around, I bought some food items, and I already had some, and they all worked out. I'm trying to find the loose, I need to glue things in, you know, pages. Come on, that's glued in. That was from that brochure. Oh, come on. Oh, there's something, yay, found it. I think this will go good right there. Now, I did take a bag of string and yarn and scraps that I bought thrifting. And I did it, I used it, I did that same type of idea of the scraps because, you know, those would have been thrown away. That was somebody's discard bag. And I figured that was like a trashy idea. Saved it from the garbage. And I'm not sure how much is red, white, and blue in there. We'll have to analyze that one. That's what these holes are all about at the tops of the pages. Things are falling off my table. That's okay. I want to score these to make sure that they stick. And my bone folder's behind me on another desk. Okay. And then this is what I have to work on. Oh dear. I tried not to make too many pockets. So it's not going to be a pocket. Because I used the chip bags for pockets. And the inside covers have pockets. So that's just to like put some things for when I go back and I want to journal in here. Don't want to overdo it because my last book had a whole lot of little pockets and stuff. And little flippy flaps and stuff. I have one flippy flap so far, and I think I'm going to keep it to that. Because that makes it unique. I would like to make one of these an art themed book someday. I started another one that's a great gratitude journal. That is a composition notebook just like this, and I've been saving trash. Drinking coffee way too late. I don't know what time it is, but it's like 3 or so in the afternoon. It's like, shouldn't have coffee right now, but I do have desire to drink it. I watered it down, if that makes it any better. So, what does that say? Shopping is great on Factors Walk. If you've been there to Savannah, Georgia, you know what Factors Walk is. I have not been there. I mean, when I was young, we drove through to Florida. We drove through Georgia. Can I tell you, it was hot. That's what I mostly remember, was it was hot. Now, isn't that cute? That's so adorable, that couple. Oops, I can't have that white stripe at the bottom here. No, thank you. This is more fun than it should be. I mean, it's so mindless and so relaxing. It's just, okay, and here you sit and you got a ball of glue. I hear the birds outside the window, water running in a fountain outside the window. Oh, I'll be so sad when I gotta close that. We had a long time with it not working because the roofers broke it. I love, it's just like so favorite thing. So favorite thing, did I say? It's so favorite thing. I don't even know what I meant. But I like it. That's all I want to say. Okay. Now, if I had my wipes, yeah, I don't see them anywhere. What did I do with those? Because I have got to wipe. Well, so what? It's a glue book. It's got some glue. I can see it. And I don't know if this will take it off. Come on. Will you take the glue off? Oh, it works. I got this at the Dollar Tree. It's one of my favorite tools in my craft room. I have them on all my desks. Look at that, just takes that glue off. That's amazing. And then this glue is the tacky glue. It also works, what I usually use it for is the Fabri-Tac. So get yourself, I don't think they have those anymore, but I think Dollar Trees are all different. Maybe you can get it anywhere. So I love writing in these. I have not written much in my journals lately. I've been doing more audios, and when we're at church, I'm just like not really taking notes. I'm just listening because they don't. I have King James Version that my Bible is, and we bring our Bibles. Actually, I've been bringing my phone. I don't know. I'm just like, I'm so tired. And we listen to scriptures sometimes at night when we're together. And what we're trying to do is my husband's trying to retire. This is like a lot at his age to be working the hours he works. And so we've been studying Psalms at church. So we like to listen to audio version of those so we can do it together. And then we talk about it all the time. We always like to talk about verses and books in the Bible. And I mean, he has his own thing and so do I. But what I intend to do is I've got to get the summer, all these things done around here and just do the normal scripture reading and stuff. But I want to go back to my books that I've made and then be doing more writing. I've been studying Hebrew. I've been still doing, I just like to do that, get the Strong's Concordance out. And it's just got such depth to it when I do that. But it's not a necessity, and it doesn't mean anything that if you don't know Hebrew, because I don't know it. I just studied it and I got hooked on the things that I saw that would pop out off the page that never used to. So I keep trying to go back. I'm not by any means a scholar in it. I just really enjoy it. And why won't that stick down? Come on. Well, anyway. So that's what I'm trying to say. This kind of would give me some room if I just left it like this to write about the founding of our country. Okay, so we got this big eagle. Is this the same? These majestic birds of prey are excellent flyers and deadly hunters. Are these the ones? Don't we want American eagle? Is that different? I don't know. But I will know by the end of the day. See, that's what happens to me when I do these books. I start wanting to know everything. If something starts getting interesting, then it can't let it die. I gotta go keep looking it up, get the story behind it and everything. They say you should keep learning. And let's see, I gotta really think where I'm gonna put this next. And now it's here. What would that be? And now it's here. That's just so cool. I mean, I know it means my package, maybe. Is that what it means? I don't know. I'm waiting for, I got Fabri-Tac coming. I hope it doesn't come when I'm gone this weekend. Uh-oh, I have to tell my daughter-in-law to come down the street and get it. Can't leave that on the porch. Oh, why did I order that? See, I didn't know we were going away for the weekend until just this afternoon. So I had ordered some things. We use those fabric sheets. They're like a fabric sheet. They're not a fabric sheet, but they're like a fabric sheet, they look like. But they're detergent instead. Oh, they're so fragrant. I never realized. I should have ordered plain. But anyways, I've been using them. So much easier than the what we were using. But that came already. Came in a big box. It's just a little box. Came in a huge box. I don't understand that, but that's how it came. Okay, so now let's see. Where would this go? Well, maybe that'll be the last thing I put in here, huh? So, back to Janet and the quarter item. Simplicity. This was exciting to find because our bicentennial was a big deal, and we made it a big deal. But we even did one, our Cincinnati one was a big deal. But now we've got where, for this year, you hardly heard anything about it on a small scale, yeah. I think I heard that there was going to be a reading of the Declaration of Independence. Oh, that would have been so fun to go to because people are so against it. I don't know why. It's really good. Oh, there's so much I don't understand. Okay, so now I'm going to slide down. Slide down, girls. And then I like that tab up there. I always don't want to cover things. That's my problem. I'm going to switcheroo this around. Come on. But I have to cut it off, you know, because it's too much in the way of the look. Okay, so I could use it somewhere. Maybe whatever I put in the pocket, I will use that as the thing that I grab. That would be a good idea. So put that there. Okay, size 8, bust 31.5, miss size. $1.50 in USA and Canada. No, SA and Canada. What's that? South America and Canada? What is that? I don't know. I don't know that abbreviation. Wait a minute. I have my phone here. Power that up, and I'm going to know the answers to 2 things. Okay, so anyways, let's switch over to the package, huh? Well, you know what would be really cute? Because I got a lot to decorate inside. I think this back, we have nothing on it yet. So why not? I gotta punch those holes out. And look what I get. Are you kidding me? Gift that keeps on giving. There's that one. Well, that doesn't have a hole in it. So I just can cover it, I don't know, cover that up. All right. And this could be for the tassel. Uh-huh. Now I need glue. I'm half tempted to take and pull that out. Okay. I don't know. I'm half tempted to take this and hang it somehow, but I don't know. Oh, cute. That's so cute. Okay. Foam. Kind of glue. What do you guys probably know already, but I don't know. What's going to be the best to glue foam with? Maybe it tells me in here. No. Let me just stay with the program. Okay, and then I have this is still drying from my glue, my Scribbles dimensional glue. I don't know if I'll get, maybe this will have to be something I add later on after it's dry. I don't want to mess it up. Okay, so what I want to know is what glue, I don't use the voice thing, I type everything. What glue holds foam? Okay. Tacky glue. So see right away, see it turn my phone on and I get a ding already. Now I powered it off again. Lots going on. See, this is every day. Oh, it's not sticker, is it? You always have to look for that. I don't think it is. It should be though. I bet it is. I'm gonna stay. See? I knew it. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. And in that case, I'm not gluing foam to foam. So now I'm back to Fabri-Tac. Huh. That one. Oh, okay. So those two are foam. This gets more than I bargained for. But you got to do what looks good. This is the last piece I'm putting on. Totally is. But I had fun. This was a little long, but I love doing it. I like these bottles of glue that have the little cap where you stand it up. Now see, there's all these holes. It's supposed to be for making a banner, but I don't know. I'm gonna cover that up so that don't matter. Sorry, Quaker Oats guy. Oh, come on. Where's my... Okay. And then we're gonna put this on here. I can't believe what this does for my relaxing day. Now I have like so much energy. I might just make a tag. I might just go see what we're doing for Trashy Thursday in our group. I hate to say it, I make 90% of my things after dinner because it's finally when everything simmers down around here. Come on. Okay, pretty good, pretty centered, you know. Good enough. My dad would say, good enough for highway work. All right, and now, you know, I got this, oh goodness, undoing twine. It should fall apart real easy, yeah. So what I'm thinking is I'll tie a portion of it right in here. I don't want too much hanging over. And then I'll take it around because maybe I'll put a little something on the back that it can go through later, like, but that's too many things to remember. So I want to do it this way, yeah, this way. Okay. And down. Okay, I'm cutting that off. I still have some left over, and I'll cover that right like that. I don't care. I like to see where I got it, you know. That was from Walmart. Someday I'll be like, oh, remember Walmart? You know how everybody has that. Where things you think are never going to be gone, all of a sudden. Okay. Ta-da. How's that? And then I'm not sure if I should glue that down. But I think it would be fun to put something, well, I'm going to glue it, and what did I say? It's going to be this tacky glue. I'm going to glue it down, and then I can put a little anything up there to make it look like it's holding it. Going to be faux. This is faux, fake. Fake it. And then I'm done for this day. And then I feel like I have to let it all dry, so I always stand it up and let it dry. I don't shut the book, but then tomorrow I'll lean it up between my crate that holds my light, right to my right, and it'll be behind the Inspire metal bookends that I found at the Dollar Tree. That's where I keep the books I'm working on for the glue idea. Okay, it has to be about there. How's that? That's really nice. That's really nice. And I guess it'll stick because it says use that kind of glue, and that's what I did. All right, well, thank you for watching, and check out those other videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.